Hey Sagittarians, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading for June 8th through the 14th of 2020. I'm going to get right into the tarot because I know I'm late with these this week. Do check out White Light Astrology or Gregory Scott for a nice weekly message for astrology if you're interested. I love that they both do really great weeklies, so check them out because we ain't got time this week, right? I will be trying to get your monthly up as soon as possible. You are the first on my list to get done, so don't you worry. It has just been such an emotional time, Sagittarius, and it has been so difficult for me to tap into an energy that I feel I can read in. It has just been, I feel like a lot of empaths and light workers are feeling it, but it has been such a dark time for me and so sad, and at the same time so enlightening and moving towards growth, moving towards a better future. So I don't know, it's a lot to talk about. I was thinking of maybe making a video on it just because this has hit me in some ways that I never thought I would have to feel, go through, face, and it has been very hard. So I do apologize again for the readings, and I might even put this little part out to everybody just because it just feels difficult. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus on this and try to talk to you, and that's not good. You guys have so many reversals here. It's kind of freaking me out, if I'm being honest. All right, Sagittarius, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Queen of Cups and Eight of Pentacles are out first. And with the Queen of Cups reversed here, I just feel emotionally, we're feeling too much right now. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of feeling. There's a lot that is intense. When you get the Queen of Cups upside down, I just feel a deep sense of sadness that you can't seem to get rid of. She's, the Queen of empathic energy, of intuitive energy. She represents all these really beautiful and more emotional aspects of ourselves here. And even from, a more empathic and loving way of connecting and communicating with each other, of seeing things and being able to work our way through things. So when you get her reversed, I feel either you've been emotionally drawn out and you just feel so emotionally tired and done that it's not percolating through you, or you're not feeling emotions, working through them in ways that are probably very productive or very normal for you at this time. And Eight of Pentacles reversed with that, I just feel that our emotions and this whatever, all this emotional baggage and weight, like this weighty emotional feeling that comes with her being reversed, and then you get the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it feels like to try to focus so much on work at this time it will not work out for you. It's going to be, you might try to lose yourself in your work. You might try to ignore things and jump into it. You might try to just work your way through this, force your way through working through some issues, even if they're not work related but more emotionally related. And then we get the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Swords with the Ace of Swords reversed. It's just, I feel like in general, some of you might become very disappointed and hurt by a situation this week that you've worked worked very hard on. You might find, I don't think that there's much I can do here. Because when the Seven of Pentacles is reversed, I always feel that there's a realization that you put a lot of work into something that just will not grow further, that will not give back anymore. You put effort, time, work, energy into waiting, into loving this, into putting all of this, physical energy into it, and it's just not giving back what you need. So again, whether this be about a career and being just emotionally drawn out right now and not able to work, or trying to work through something and trying to force your way through it, but realizing that the more you try to force your way through this, when you're in this state, you're actually destroying it. You might actually have to end up starting it over. So in a work sense, that's the kind of situation I'm getting here, just because you also get that Ten of Swords and then the Ace of Swords reverse, which to me indicates, endings and a lack of victory over this situation. Feeling like maybe you've made the wrong decision, you didn't notice something. So again, if this is a work situation, just be careful. Pay attention. If you need to take a break or take a day off, that is your recommended stuff here, right? That is not recommended stuff. Recommended advice here, Six of Swords, Four of Swords, which indicates, moving away from something to calmer waters, moving away from difficulties, from fighting, from what, you know, the fights that have brought on, the discord that has brought on, the defeat that has brought on this Ten of Swords, which, yes, is a difficult card to have, but it does show dawn breaking on the horizon. You now know where you stand with a person or a situation. You now know how something was going to turn out if it was, you know, again, more of a project and rather than a mindset or a relationship. But, you know, we got feelings involved. We got work that we put into this involved. We've got physical feelings about this. We have also, again, the mental and emotional. I'd say the one thing that we're missing here are wands. We have no wands in this reading, which is your energy. So it kind of feels very suffocating for you this week. Honestly, I feel like the lack of wands here, the lack of that kind of energy is very prevalent to you this week, and it is very exhausting. You are just coming across as very exhausted, as tired, as so, like, I don't know, like there's a loss here that feels like, wow, I can't believe I just have to let this go for now and hope and pray. It almost feels like you just pray that something will change. You pray that this person, this situation will fix itself, will right itself, that everything will be all right. And, well, don't worry, we'll look at it. But, you know, again, that Ace of Swords reversed with the Four of Pentacles reversed. There's just so many reversals this week. And sometimes I look at them all and there's that many and I'm like, let's not mess with it. But the one that did come up with it right was the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Six of Swords. So I know that there is reason here that I can't ignore in the reversals this week for you guys. And again, it's like you have so much that you want to come up against, so much that you want to change, do say, but with all these planets in retrograde, it makes it so difficult. And the fact that we're in this Mercury retrograde shadow, even more difficult. So don't get too frustrated here. Be willing to let go of what needs to be let go of. Like, if something doesn't work out, if there is an ending here, know that there's not much you could have done. And it might just be time to let a situation go, somebody, something, a way of doing things. Or again, maybe it's, you know, nixing the whole project, and that might really suck because you put a lot of work into it. Could also be that it doesn't have to do with it being your fault in this situation. You could have put in a lot of work, and it could be that somebody else dropped the ball, and that's why this is so painful, frustrating, difficult for you. That's just a different thing that's coming up there for me. But let's pull just a little more on that. Yeah, because you know what comes out of all of this? And you know, it is so, so important to recognize in all of this pain and all of the realizations that sometimes you can't fix other people, you can't fix a situation, and you might feel like such a major defeat. Sorry, Miss Kitty is coming up real close to me. I keep getting nervous she's going to jump up here. So if you see me like, what are you doing? It's because she might pop up. And maybe we'll show her at the end. I'll grab her. But Ace of Cups here comes out with the Sun. What a beautiful deck this is, right? I didn't even show you guys. This is a new deck that I got. Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Absolutely stunning. Been wanting this for so long. But this is beautiful. This shows enlightenment and love, enlightenment of the heart. You bringing about joy, happiness, peace, the life that you want. And it is not held back by all this pain and these people and what they're saying, what they're doing. It's like, you know what? If you're going to say and do things like that, I wash my hands of it. I wash my hands of you. Like, this is too much for me. I don't need to take this on every day. And that's your decision. That's your problem. And it feels like you're really like realizing that this week and leading a path of love. And you're like, if you don't want to follow this path of love, if you don't want to listen to what I have to say, if you don't want to love me the way I love me and the way I see things, then fine, leave. Like, leave. You know what? I am more relaxed without you. It's an interesting reading this week. It also just shows that, you know, you are on the right path, guys. This might feel difficult this week. You might have to let go of some major things and have some major endings, but know in your heart it is absolutely for the best, and that it brings a lot more peace into your life, a lot more happiness, and a lot more truly felt emotional connections that are real in terms of love, real emotional, real heartfelt connection, and real heartfelt something that is real love that you follow going forward. I don't know how to describe it any other way than you're following your heart in such a beautiful, innocent, raw, incredible way, Sagittarius. And only a way that you could, of course. Let's pull an oracle and call it a day. Okay. Sagittarius. I knew it was going to be this one. Gathering. This is such a beautiful card from the Lynn V. Andrews deck. This life is like, excuse excuse me, this life is like a fulcrum on a scale of balance. Your past and future lives determine the need for gathering strength in this life. There is a reason for all the pain. As you gather knowledge from the infinite sea of consciousness and life experience, you begin to evolve. You fill the gourd of your spirit with knowledge, so that one day it can be emptied and you may begin to gather wisdom. Become one with all life and consider the true importance of what you are gathering. This is a message. I think I gotta have to put this on my Instagram. That's such a beautiful message. Like, I think I'm gonna put that to the side, put it on my Instagram today because it is gorgeous, right? Anyways, thank you so much, Sagittarians. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. If you want to book a reading, all that info is below. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support so much. See, Mercury retrograde is starting. You can tell we're in the shadow period because I can't speak. And if you are interested in getting your astrology analysis, your natal chart report or compatibility report with somebody, or even numerology, please check out Truly Divine. They're incredible. They're amazing. Like, seriously, I really love the way that they do their astrology and numerology reports. I was very impressed, and you can use my code Deku30 as many times as you want. Send it to as many people as you want to use, and you can get 30% off of your final price. And again, guys, you can use that as many times as you want. So check that out. That's also in the description box below, along with all my info on booking, okay? Have a wonderful and blessed week, guys. My heart goes out to you all. Love to you all. Peace to you all. Continue to spread the beautiful messages of love and peace out there in the world, okay? Thank you. Namaste.